Here with head coach Nick Barese, the Merrimack baseball program, following this weekend's series victory over St. A's. Coach, you mind just opening with a statement on the weekend as a whole?
Yeah, it was obviously a pretty positive weekend as a whole, taking 2 out of 3 from this team, and I thought each game was a pretty good battle. You know, St. A's definitely threw some good pitching, and I thought we were able offensively to come up with some timely hitting. And then from our standpoint, our bullpen was really key this whole weekend in terms of keeping us in games, giving us an opportunity, so that, you know, it felt like late in every game offensively we were either bringing the tying run up to the plate or it was on base, and we had a really good opportunity. And 2 out of those 3 times we came up big and fell short in the third game, but overall pretty happy with how the guys played.
Mike and I were just talking, I think 7 out of 9 now. You had a similar run around this time last year. Is it just you get in this part of the schedule, you kind of can get into a groove a little bit and you just kind of start to feel it?
Yeah, I think it's just familiar opponents and we know who we're going to see, and then I think guys just start to click at the right time. I think for us, pitching has been slower to start, but as of late, and like you said last year too, the pitching's kind of come along this time of the year. You know, bullpen guys seem to find their role at this time and kind of solidify things and get us into a little bit of a rhythm. And then offensively, the same thing. Guys slide into their spots in the lineup and figure things out offensively and start to put good swings on the bat. And I do think it helps, certainly divisional play. We know a lot of these guys and we've seen them a lot, and we put together good game plans, and it's just a matter of can we execute.
What does a day like today do? Just with it's 40 degrees, and I mean, this is a miserable day to hit, miserable day to pitch. Like, and then yesterday you had it was probably 70 or 65 when you guys played yesterday.
Yeah,
it's like,
I mean, I think at this point we're used to it for sure. I think in New England and Northeast 10, when you're playing in March and early April, this is what you're going to get, and I think our guys are definitely used to it. But it definitely, you know, it takes some mental toughness, and you got to grind, and you got to be willing and able to handle some adverse conditions. And you know, we pride ourselves on being a mentally tough team, and I think overall our guys handle stuff like this pretty well.
What do you just think about this group too? Because it seems like whether it's in that first game, it's kind of a battle, but the second game too, I mean, fall behind and battle back late, and you're right in it at the end. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's been many games this year where you guys have had to get away from you. You know, even in the losses, you've kind of been able to battle it out. It just seems like that's something this group has.
Yeah, I mean, we certainly feel like our identity is that we're not going to give up, regardless of the situation. The positive is, from an offensive standpoint, I think the pitching staff has a lot of confidence because we know we're never out of a game offensively. Our bats can always get hot. And then the same thing with our starting pitching and bullpen. We know that those guys in the rotation and then the power arms and the bullpen that we have can always keep us in a game and keep things manageable and give our offense an opportunity.